What is the craziest encounter of rich kid syndrome that you have experienced? I've got a friend named Matt who's a commercial pilot, not for an airline, but for a massive agriculture and logistics company based in the Midwest. They've got a full-blown flight department, 6 planes, including a couple of turboprops and multiple private jets. The family that owns the company uses the aircraft like most people use their car. It's not weird in their world to hop a jet just to have dinner on the West Coast and be back in time for morning meetings. One summer, the owner's oldest son, early 20s, fresh out of a Big Ten school, got permission to use one of the jets to fly down to the Bahamas. He and 5 college buddies were meeting another group down there and boarding a yacht for a week-long island hopping party. The company jets are used for that kind of thing all the time, so no one even blinked. They filed the flight plan, cleared customs, and off they went. Matt flew them down. Smooth trip, nothing unusual. He said the guys were already half drunk when they boarded, carrying duffel bags full of swim trunks and Bluetooth speakers. They landed mid-afternoon. The kids got picked up in a private car and taken to the marina. Matt and his co-pilot were expecting to grab a drink, maybe sit on the beach for a bit, kill some time until their next assignment. An hour after landing, Matt's phone buzzes. It's the owner's son. Let's call him Blake. The text just says, "Need you to fly back to KC. Urgent. No further details." Then a second message comes in. "Need Joe's ribs and burnt ends. Also dogs, burgers, chips, like ASAP." Turns out the yacht, this insane floating mansion with a chef and full wait staff, was fully stocked with fine dining. Imported cheese, lobster tails, lamb racks, all of it. But Blake had been hyping up Kansas City BBQ to his out-of-state college friends for years. And when they boarded the boat and saw all this bougie seafood crap, as one of them called it, they were pissed. Blake forgot to bring the BBQ. And apparently he'd sworn to them he'd deliver on the hype. So mid-panic, he told the pilots to take the jet back to Kansas City, go to Joe's, which locals will know is one of the best spots in town, and load up on everything. Ribs, burnt ends, pulled pork, slaw, baked beans, barbecue sauce by the gallon. On top of that, they wanted junk food. Hot dogs, burger patties, chips, Dr. Pepper, Coors Light, Oreos. The list kept growing as the group kept yelling into the phone. Now, flying back to the US from the Bahamas means clearing customs again, getting catering permissions, then flying to the Midwest and coordinating with multiple restaurants. Matt called ahead, told Joe's what was going on, and the manager actually recognized the family name and said, "Got it, we'll get it boxed." They ended up with enough food to cater a wedding. Jet fuel costs around $5,000 an hour for that particular aircraft. The round trip back to Kansas City, including time on the ground loading up, cost over $50,000, not including the catering. The owners didn't bat an eye. In fact, Blake texted his dad a selfie from the yacht holding a rib with a grin like a kid on Christmas. His dad replied with a thumbs up emoji and, "Don't forget napkins." Matt and his co-pilot flew the food back down in time. Blake was on the dock when they landed, wearing swim trunks and aviators, shouting, "Legends!" as they taxied up. They unloaded enough meat and junk food to stock a small grocery store. Blake slapped $200 into Matt's hand as a tip and ran off yelling about how he saved the trip. The crew stayed 2 nights in a resort nearby. Company policy. Matt said they cracked open a few leftover beers from the plane fridge, sat on a balcony, and watched the yacht sail off into the distance while the smell of smoked meat still lingered in the cabin. The craziest part? That wasn't even the most expensive personal flight that month.